And rolling.
A 16-year-old Tiffany was a lot more intelligent than most girls her age. She had no desire to have kids, and she had already made up her mind to be child free throughout her life. Tiffany said that if she ever became pregnant, she will have an abortion without hesitation. Tiffany was also failing gym class, and her teacher, Mr. Garrison, agreed to give her a passing grade if she was willing to let him have sex with her. Well, Tiffany got a passing grade, but she ended up getting pregnant. Tiffany then went down to the abortion clinic, and she told them, "I need an abortion. There's a parasite growing inside my womb, and I want you to go in there and scrape it out." Then, but there was a bit of a problem. Thanks to the Republicans and their anti-abortion fucking bullshit, a law was passed that requires a minor to get permission from their parents before they could have an abortion. Tiffany's parents would never give her permission for an abortion because they were conservative, born again, Bible thumping assholes. Tiffany never wanted to have a brat to come in and fuck up the rest of her life, so she went down to the railroad tracks, took a coat hanger, stuck it up her twat, and scraped the fetus out herself. And then she threw it on the railroad tracks. Then a train came by and ran it over, and her abortion was a success. But she damaged her uterus, and she had to go to the emergency room because she was in excruciating pain. And all that would have been prevented if the Republicans didn't pass their anti-abortion bullshit that would have kept abortion safe and legal. The fascist Republican assholes were going to charge Tiffany for murdering her unborn baby. Meanwhile, a group of people led by the Reverend John Danko from the First Baptist Church of Moral Values went down to the scene of Tiffany's abortion to perform an exorcism right on the railroad tracks, and during the exorcism, Reverend Danko went into a trance, so he pulled down his pants and he jerked off on the remains of Tiffany's fetus. But then a train came by and ran him over. Then Tiffany's fetus came back to life, and it said, "Brains, brains, I need to eat brains." And the fetus jumped all over the people from the church and ate their brains. But the exorcism caused all the millions of aborted fetuses to come back from the dead, and oh god, I can't tell what I have here. And eat the brains of pro-lifers. As it turns out, the fetuses only ate brains of pro-lifers because they have shit for brains, and the fetuses enjoyed eating brains that tasted like shit. Once the fetuses were done eating the brains of pro-lifers, they all disappeared, and Tiffany was happy because at long last the earth was liberated from assholes. Tiffany decided to get married to Mr. Garrison after he agreed to have a vasectomy, and she lived happily ever after.
Oh my, that was a short one. That's old, isn't it? Because I seem to remember it.
I wonder if I should have done it.
Huh?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think I ever did it during a private
No, it was
presentation.
years ago. I
Yeah.
remember. One point I wanted to bring up is, well, 2 points. Number one, pro-lifers don't have brains. Uh,
And how can they eat their brains if they don't have brains? How can the
that's
fetuses?
what I can't figure out. Also, in gym class, the girls' gym, boys had male gym teachers, and the girls had female gym teachers. But usually, the female gym teachers are very manly lesbians.
Um, I, when I was in school, I had both.
Really
Yes, that must have
interesting.
changed.
Oh, oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of time left. It's only 4:30.
Um, yeah, the snowflakes hissed at me. There was someone who liked most of my spoken words,
Good.
but he said jerking off on the remains of a unborn fetus was talking about that as was kind of horrendous.
Horrendous.
Yeah,
Um. Oh, by the way, you didn't say who got Tiffany pregnant.
his gym teacher.
Oh, okay.
I did mention that.
Well, you said
Her
that he
gym
wanted
teacher.
to have sex. He wanted to have sex with her. Oh, okay. So that's who got her pregnant. Oh, all right. Mhm. Now, what year did you write this? I know it was a while ago.
This was probably, I don't know, it was probably anywhere from 2006 to 2009.
Yeah, I know it was a long time ago. Oh,
Like since the pandemic, I only have a few new spoken words
oh, why's that?
because there's not a lot of open mics yet,
Oh,
and not a lot that don't censor.
yeah, yeah. There need to be a lot more uncensored ones, so people could say what they really feel. Not many are as outspoken as you. Yeah, I mean, you shoot from both hips
Mm.
and speak your mind, but you don't really happen across that too often.
What do you mean happen across that too often?
Well, you won't really see that too often where people shoot from both hips and speak their minds. You know, most of the stuff you hear at these things are that pretentious poetry that doesn't even mean anything.
Archie Bunker would shoot from the hip.
Yeah, in a different way than you, but he would.
Well, so does Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, a lot of people can't handle it when others shoot from the hip and tell it like it is and speak their minds. They'd rather be lied to. They'd rather hear a lot of pretty words that don't mean anything. Why is that?
Because people are fucking weak-minded fucking assholes.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
Maybe that's be a good topic for spoken words. Why can't people handle being told the truth?
Yeah.
Can you think of anything to say about that?
If given time, I could,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
it'll take some time.
I can't just do it
At the sperm of the
spur.
moment.
I was just going to say that. The sperm of the moment. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to take some time and think about it and give some examples about truths that people can't handle. Because there's a lot of that.
People can't even handle telling the truth about their bowel movements.
I know that's a forbidden topic because it's rude and it's not appropriate.
Well, they gotta use flowery words even to describe that.
Yeah.
Like going to the bathroom.
I wonder if people would be that uptight about bowel movements if shit didn't stink.
Well, that's why I talk about Satan causing the poop to stink.
Right,
Because
but
I talk about what the world would be like if it didn't stink when people took a shit. I think the world would be a much better place.
and
I
people
think
wouldn't
that's
be
what causes people to be such assholes. They feel bad about themselves that
because
their shit
their
stinks
shit
so bad
stinks.
they have to hurt other people.
Yeah, so if their shit didn't stink, they'd be more open-minded about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. But shit does stink.
We have to change it where it smells like a rose garden.
Yeah.
Or what do you think it's like in other planets when people take a shit? It probably smells like a rose garden because they have much more advanced civilizations as opposed to this planet's uncivilized civilization.
Yeah, that it is.
Do you think we live in an uncivilized civilization?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. People are mostly barnyard beasts. Yeah, very uncivilized, sure. Yeah. Oh, what about other things that come from the body? Like vomit, piss, armpit sweat, menstrual blood. Would that stuff stink also?
I'm sure none of it smells that good.
Well, none of it smells good now, but in an ideal world, do you think Satan would still cause all that to stink?
That's a good question. I think pissing is kind of sexy, but not when it's nice and fresh. If someone who was my type took a piss in my face, I'd enjoy it, but because it's a nice fresh. You know, piss. I don't know if I ever mentioned this. Do you know the urine and milk are almost identical?
Oh,
Well, they taste bad or taste about the same. I think urine tastes better than milk.
huh. Did you know what milk really is?
A cow comes from a cow.
Cow pus.
Oh,
That's
that's
what I
nice.
was reading.
Well, not much different than urine then.
Yeah, well, Anyway, that's why I drink, non-dairy milk. That and real milk
Where,
is full of hormones.
where are we at with the time?
10. We're good. Yeah, so that's why I don't drink regular milk.
You once said you had a friend who worked in an abortion clinic or something, and she got to see the
Yeah,
abortions.
I was very lucky. And when she opened up one of the jars and it smelled like dead fish. I thought that was pretty cool. Disgusting, but cool.
That girl in the Wetlands movie maybe that's a good fit for her working in an abortion clinic.
Oh, I think so. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. And she's the type of person that would have an abortion of her own.
Mm. And well, I think she got sterilized, so she won't be able to have any abortions.
Uh, you mean in other countries they'll sterilize you at a young age?
I I guess.
Because I know here, that's something here that pisses me off. Doctors won't sterilize a particularly young woman like 30s and under, and then they tell her all kinds of stupid shit like, yeah, I know you're single now and you don't want to have kids, but what if your husband wants to have kids? Can you think of all the reasons why that's a stupid thing to say?
Many reasons.
Oh yeah.
You can always adopt for one thing if you change your mind.
That's right. Adoption is more ethical anyway.
You just have pets.
Yeah. Actually, when people want to adopt kids, I actually have a modicum of respect for that.
But sometimes they turn out to be just as closed-minded as actual breeders, though.
Yeah.
And the family-friendly censorship mentality settles in, and I
Yeah.
fucking hate that.
But at least they're not overpopulating the world with more cunt droppings. They're already taking a child that's already there that is in danger of being thrown into the street when they turn 18. So that's what I mean. That's more ethical, and I at least have a modicum of respect when that happens. Oh, I thought I heard the cat throwing up, but no.
Here we are with time now.
12:35.
That might be Club 1235 in Miami.
Do I remember that?
How can you not remember that?
I don't know.
That's where I saw Ministry in concert.
Oh! Yeah, okay. I'm sure that place isn't around anymore.
Probably not.
And if it is, they just play hip hop or some other fucking shit like that. That sucks. Yeah, you wonder how many good clubs are still around there.
Probably none.
Yeah. It's all hip hop's not another thing I
Except
didn't.
the ones that was some will let the cool bands like Nine Inch Nails do a concert or something.
Yeah.
Or something.
One thing I did not like about South Beach is a lot of models hung out there. But you know what I
Well, it
thought?
only got worse anyway.
Yeah, you know what I thought was cool? One time when I was there, and I was a lot thinner than I am now, but I was short. I was sitting at a table so no one could see how short they were, and I heard some guys talking about me, and one of them said, that girl at the table with the red shirt, do you think she's from one of the agencies? And that means with a modeling agency. So I was very flattered. At the time, I looked much better and younger than I did now. But, yeah, that's what happened. So how did we get on that? Oh, clubs at South Beach, which probably suck now. Anyway, it's now at 14:07.
So this was mainly about abortion, though.
Yeah, which is a wonderful thing.
Why hasn't anyone made a movie about aborted fetuses coming back from the dead?
Oh, that would be great. Well, you do it then.
You know, I need someone to help me.
Yeah, that's true. You would. Yeah.
I got a screenplay, but who the fuck is gonna?
Yeah. Oh, it's 14:30 now. I'll turn this off.
It would take